Hey friends, it's me Abby with your Feature Friday, and today is all about men's jewelry. That being said, any of these pieces can totally be worn by anybody and everybody, but the guide today is geared towards helping you gift shop for that hard to buy for guy in your life. So I'll just jump right in and go ahead and get you started. All the pieces that I'm going to share with you today are available and up on the website right now. If you go to my homepage and you just scroll down a little bit, there's a link right away to the men's collection. And these are limited edition. Right now, there is one of each. So if you see something and you like it, don't hesitate. Go ahead and snag it. But let's go ahead and jump in. So we've got a couple different styles, a little something for everyone. And so I think one of the easiest things to gift a guy is a necklace. And a necklace is just a really great way to kind of start a guy out. Like if he's not used to wearing jewelry, I think a necklace is the most comfortable and easy thing to put on. Yeah, so just really simple and easy. What I'm wearing right now is a 24-inch chain. And I do have a chain guide too on my website that will show you guys versus gals. Guys are a little bit bigger typically, so they need a little bit more length. This 24-inch chain, it fits me right around the same, just a little bit longer than where it fits my husband. It might fit him like right around sternum. For me, the pendant is like just below sternum. So, but I think 9 times out of 10, so far, a 24-inch chain has been what I've gone with. Even for like the bigger guys, I just had a friend who's like a bodybuilder with a 19-inch neck and he got a 24-inch chain. It's going to be worn up a little bit shorter for him. So it just depends. Now I'll go ahead and start with what I'm wearing. This one is the blade necklace and it's super sleek, super simple. But it's kind of edgy and dark. So all of these are sterling silver. I've got 1 or 2 pieces with a little bit of a gold accent, but it's gonna be black and silver, which I think is just like bold and masculine and fun, you know? This one is on the website. It's called the Blade Necklace. It is $85 and these all come with the chains. So let's go ahead and I love, these next pieces are awesome. Little miniatures. So just starting off, let me show you. I have a tiny hatchet. This is a great piece if somebody likes to chop wood, go hunting, is outdoorsy, if you've got a Boy Scout in your life, or anybody that would rather be outside rather than inside, this little hatchet necklace is great. And the cool thing about how these are made, none of them are cast. They're all totally hand forged. And that means they're a lot stronger and they're a lot more detailed. So it's all put together just like the real deal tools are. So like with the hatchet, I have this handle that I forged out of silver. And when I made the hatchet head, I actually forged it just like you would a chunk of steel and drilled a hole and fused that hatchet handle all the way through there. So it's strong. It's just the tiny little details, you know? So the hatchet necklace, let me get my notes, is $160. It's in all sterling silver, comes with a chain. If you need a different length chain, there's totally a spot. So you can get whatever length you want. And if by accident you get the wrong length chain, not a problem. We can switch it out. They all come on and off. Oh, thank you. This next one down here, this is really cool. You might not be able to tell what it is right off the bat, but as soon as it starts moving, I'm like, I've never used one of these, so I'm like, how does it work? It's a straight razor. So I don't know, if you have a Sweeney Todd fan or a barbershop fan, I think this is a little bit more dapper and a little less rugged than the hatchet. The straight razor necklace also comes on the chain, easily comes on and off. It's all hinged, so it moves, and it pops open like that. All of these also have my maker's mark on them. It might be a little hard to see on this camera, but it's got the little A and then the sterling stamp on it. These straight razors are so fantastic. All 3 of the guys at Steady Hands Barber podcast have one, and they're all different. This is the only one up on my website right now. But just a really cool conversational piece. And again, that one's on a 24-inch chain. So on me, that comes to here. If you've got a bigger buffer dude, it might be a little bit shorter. But I think 24-inch, that's what all of the guys, the 3 guys that have one of these, that's where they wear it, is the 24-inch chain. I think that's a really nice, comfortable length for most people. It's a good over the shirt kind of a design. And they look great with patterns, solids, anything like that. So you can really mix it up. Okay, I have 2 more tool pieces for you. And let's see. So this one is fun. This one moves too. It's a set of pliers and they move. And these are all like acid etched patterns on there. So you've got, it doesn't like to focus, does it? A pattern side and a solid silver side. So you can kind of see that a little bit. I think these are great for like the fix-it guy or the tool guy. Like if you don't know quite what to get them, I think the pliers are great. Like I said, these don't have to be for guys. I think they're pretty badass for the girls too, or anybody in between. This next one, woo, going everywhere. This one is so cool. It's a little handsaw. So if you have a woodworker, or a lumberjack, I don't know, just any kind of like a cool hands-on kind of guy. And again, you can see that there's the maker's mark on there and it says Sterling right underneath it. It does have the teeth on there. None of these are sharp. If you really wanted to, you could probably sharpen up the saw. It's silver though, so it won't stay long. It won't stay sharp for long because it's a little bit softer than steel. The saw is $2.50, but just check out, like the handle is hand carved. It's triple layered, super thick. Gonna stand the test of time there. And this is also on the 24-inch chain that it comes with. So scoop it up. It's also reversible too. So on one side, the handle is patterned and the saw blade is solid. And then on the other side, the blade is patterned and the handle is solid. And this is riveted together, hand riveted. Lots of little details there. And the saw blade, the teeth in the saw blade are kind of like sporadic and fun. So it's definitely got that handmade touch, but I love it. So we got the pliers. See, the pliers are $180 and the handsaw is $2.50. All right, so if tools aren't his thing, you know, and he doesn't have to be a barber to wear the straight razor. It's kind of like a cool, I don't know, a lot of people don't use a straight razor anymore, but some do. I think it's really dapper. The hatchet is great for the outdoorsman. The saw and the pliers are great for a toolsy guy, or just, you know, like a man's man, or somebody that's kind of feeling badass. So I've got 2 more necklaces to show you, and then we're gonna get into some more formal attire. At the end, I have 5 new pieces for the ladies or the gents or whoever, first look pieces that are earrings. So you get a first look on those, and I've got a first look price. So you can't do men's jewelry without a couple crosses. It's funny, when I first made one of these, my friend James said, yes, give me that old rugged cross, you know, not that shiny, blingy, diamondy. So it's kind of like a fun, I mean, these are great. So I've got a smaller one here. They're both on the 24-inch chain, but like I said, we can switch them out for whatever size chain you'd like. Or you can get an extra chain and then you can wear it shorter or longer. So let me see. The smaller cross is $120 and the larger one is $170. These are both totally fused solid silver that has been beaten with a hammer and oxidized and tarnished and kind of like sanded rough to give you that like old antiqued rugged cross look. And these are all these pendants I've shown you and the one that I'm wearing right now are all in the same thick rounded box chain, which I love. It's very sturdy. It's easy to put on. They've all got a lobster clasp in the back, which is really easy to use. But it doesn't get kinks in it, and it's nice and smooth. Also, it doesn't rip my hair out. Sometimes if you get like the wrong kind of clasp or chain, it like twirls around and rips your hair out. I test drive things before I let you get them to make sure they won't do anything like that. All right, I do have one bracelet for the guys. Actually, technically two. This is the gussied up version. So it looks like, I mean, this is like a solid ounce of silver. And this one actually has two stones in it. You've got a sky blue topaz on one side and then a Mozambique garnet on the other. And you can really catch that light. It's kind of fun. So this is really easy to put on. And also the clasp looks like one of the links. So it just kind of like blends in there. And it just snaps into place. Oh, you can see my puzzle in the background. Actually, it's not mine. It's my friend's puzzle, but I keep sneaking in and doing all of it. Okay, well, I can't do this on camera very well. It just snaps in though. I'll show you. Yay! So the one with the two stones in it is $4.25, and then if you want one without the stones, that is $3.25. And these are great. They're easily sizable too. So this is about 8 inches. But if you need it a little bit smaller, yeah, Erin loves this one. If you needed it smaller, you could get it and just cut one of those off, and then you have it shorter, or just put the clasp through at a smaller angle on a smaller link and have a little extra. I like that. I like when things come and they fit. All right, so let's go dapper, but not too dapper just yet. All right, cufflinks. This is like a classic guy gift, right? It's, I know a lot of guys that collect cufflinks. It's kind of like a thing. They get really serious about it. And these are my rough and tumble cufflinks. And I just want to play this little snap for you. They are super nice and strong. So there's a little steel spring in there, but the whole piece is silver. But that steel spring, what a satisfying click, is what keeps it nice and strong. So this is a very similar look to the rugged crosses. And I also have a tie clip that I'll show you in just a minute. It looks basically the same. And let's see, I have this set of cufflinks, and then I have the Galaxy cufflinks, which are kind of like a trick of the eye. So they're slightly oxidized to a bluish purple, and you can see it's a concave circle. And the same mechanism on the back with that nice little clicking. Super easy to put on and just really cool. So it's the silver with the oxidized. It makes me think of a Galaxy, and it's really cool the way they reflect in the light. Either set of these, let's see, $114. You can't beat it. And that's a chunk of silver too. So Galaxy, rough and tumble, you got options. All right, tie bars. Okay, so tie bars are like, I don't know, every time I'm in the grocery store and I see GQ magazine, the guy's wearing a tie bar. I tried to tie this tie earlier, and it's very clear to me that I did not listen that one day my math teacher tried to teach everybody how to tie a tie. So forgive me, I'm gonna wear it like a scarf. So I've got currently 5 tie bars on the website, and the top 3, oh, I don't even have to wear it, right? Oh, you would laugh if you saw the knot I tied earlier. I was like, ah. And they say women's clothing is confusing. I'm like, okay, ties are like the most confusing. The top 3 are all silver. So you've got the riverbed. It kind of makes me think, doesn't it look like sparkling water? I love that. The riverbed one, and these top 3 are all the same price. Let me see, they are $79, and then the bottom 2 are $193, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. So this is the riverbed one. This is awesome for a guy that wants something that doesn't look Actually, all of these are great for a guy that wants something that doesn't look manufactured. A lot of tie bars just look like it's one of a million, you know, like there's just a million other ones out there just like it. And that's why I really like these. They're hammered, but they're refined. So it's kind of like a different sort of, you know, a vibe. Like it's that handmade touch. It's that unique something handmade and one of a kind. And I think that giving a gift like that is just absolutely important. It's super important, and it shows an extra level of care and love. So I've got the riverbed one, which I think is really great go-to, and then the rough and tumble. This is excellent for, I love the contrast of like the sleek tie and suit look with this rough but refined tie bar. So that's a nice contrast piece. And then the one right below it, this is the Brightly Shine one. This is really great for that guy that wants just a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of shine. So, and that one's just got a different hammer texture than the first one, the riverbed one. So then this next one, it might be a little hard to tell. It's silver with yellow gold, just kind of like a random pattern. And then the one right below it has a little garnet set at the end. And I think this is such a nice little extra touch. And the red really shows up. I chose the red because it's bold. And when you're gonna do small little stone like that, it needs to be bright and vibrant. And, you know, I've got a comment on here. If you have any questions, shout them on out. Let's see, I have to watch every time. I still tie my husband's and then pack them so he can just slip on. That's smart. Pre-tie those things, because normally I think if I was getting dressed and had to tie a tie, I would be rushing and messing it up. So optimized. I like it. Now I want to just touch base on a few non-conventional things that you might not have thought of. So if you've got kind of like an artsy guy with a piercing, like either one or both ears, I think the raw gemstone studs are awesome. My favorite pick for this would have to be these little sapphires right here. I believe, are they 85 or 95 on the site? But I think those are excellent. You can pretty much do any of them. These get a little bit bigger, but I love like the emeralds, the watermelon tourmalines, or the sapphires are my favorite. Those are my pick for the guys. It's a really cool look to just have like that one little raw gemstone in your ear. That being said, there are many pieces on my site that I think would be awesome for guys to wear. And if you're having trouble picking something out, I am always available. You can text me, call me. I've got a contact page on my website, or you can come through social media. I'm pretty quick to respond there too. So, let's just, I'll give you a real quick once over on the tools because I love those. So I've got the hatchet and the straight razor. So the hatchet was $160 and the straight razor is $215. And again, these are all on my website. I also want to say real quick that I'm doing something I have never done in all 10 years of Metal by Abby. I am having a Black Friday sale. I'm really excited about it because I've never done this before. You do have to be signed up for my emails. That's how you'll get the code to be able to participate in the sale. So if you aren't signed up for my emails, definitely do that today. Don't wait because you're going to want to do this. My stuff really never goes on sale, so this is a unique opportunity. I've got two more pieces. Okay, two more tools to show you. The pliers, which were $180, and they're called the ornate pliers on the site. They've got the pattern tool side and then the slick silver. And then the handsaw is so cool. Super detailed, super fun, and kind of reversible. It's got the pattern reversed on the blade and the saw. All right, so here are your first look pieces. I'm gonna start out with the gold ones because they're my favorite. They are chrysoprase. It's rose cut chrysoprase, and you get to see that brown at the top. These are set in 14 karat yellow gold, and when they go up on the website, website, they will be $5.79. They are solid. I don't do gold plated or gold filled, so they're only ever solid. So solid 14. And these are really cool. They're almost a little bit asymmetric. One is a little bit more triangular and the others. So they have a nice presence, a nice soft minty green. But a first look price, knocking down to $550 from $5.79. So if you want these, let me know. These earrings are not available on the website. You can message me and I'll make you a link. And you get the first look price. Okay, here's 4 of them. If you saw my videos, I shared a teaser while I was making them this week. So these are moss agate. These are cat's eye rose cut sapphire. They are so cool. So cat's eye is kind of like that where you can move it and see the light, like a milky, what's the way? You know what I mean. The light kind of gets played, almost like a moonstony glow. Then there's rose quartz, but this is not like pure and perfect glass looking quartz. This has like really cool inclusions that really show it off as being a natural gemstone. And then these are so cool. I really love the way I set these guys. These are brecciated yellow jasper. It's not quite wanting to focus. Woo! Playing on that light. So it's really cool with this. With these, it almost looks like cracks and chunks and mosaics of the jasper, but that's how the jasper grew. And they call it brecciated jasper. So all of these, let's see, are $179, but the sapphires are a little bit more. They're $210. And if you're interested in them, I can do a first look price and bring them down to $150 and $180. So thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, doing a Black Friday sale, and Black Friday is next Friday. So super excited about that. I have never done that before. Make sure you are signed up for my emails so you can get in on that, because it's the only way. I'm calling it my secret sale because only the email list gets it. But super excited about that. Get up to 30% off site-wide. It will be tiered, so the more you buy, the more you save. And that's just to kind of help you get all your shopping done in one go, because I know a lot of shipping can be, right now is a little bit unpredictable. The cutoff date for shipping, the USPS first class, was recommended December 18th this year. So you can't wait too long, and they aren't guaranteeing it. So just to make sure, get your shopping done early, and I'm here for you. Thanks, guys. I'll be posting pictures of these so you can see them up close. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.